GingerGM.
Hey, and welcome to some Blitz. Now, as you can tell, it's just a bit of a random thing to keep my YouTube channel going. It's been so busy recently, which is a good thing, I guess, for any chess player to be busy. And yeah, you can tell I'm at home because I've got no green screen, so you got to see my lovely wall instead. So I do actually have a wall behind me, which is something people have asked about before. So what I've been up to? Well, I've just actually filmed a DVD for ChessBase on the Budapest Gambit. So one thing I'd really love to get a chance to do today, hopefully in some games here, is play the Budapest, because it's a really exciting opening. So I'm going to try to get a couple of Budapest games in. I've been really busy. I've released a course for Chessable, and I've got another course coming out quite soon on the Jobava-London System, which has taken a load of time to do. It really has. It's been a massive amount of work, but yeah, hopefully I'll get time to stream a bit more soon, because I miss streaming, you guys, and I miss doing some YouTube videos. And maybe the big news is that tomorrow in the GingerGM shop, so go to gingergm.com, and your best place to improve your chess, you can buy the one and only Fiona's first. It's her first ever, so give her some support. Give her a bit of love. It's her first ever commercial thing she's done chess-wise. I think that's fair to say. So yeah, so that's really exciting. And she's done a 7-hour DVD with me on some fundamental concepts that, you know, maybe for our lower rated players there, but it's lower rated up to sort of, I would say, good club player, going into tournament players. So I think it's a very good DVD. 7 hours, so that's coming out tomorrow. So excited about that. Anyway, let's do a bit of crushing, shall we? So I kind of like my position. Obviously, I'm coming for the king side. Where else is there to go towards? But how do we make some progress? How about we try to use the G pawn in some way? So okay, so he's playing a little bit like a French here, and I'm taking here in order to get pressure there, and I'm just going to keep going here. So he's managed to get a bit of counterplay over on that side of the board. So let's see if I can blast through on the king side. I mean, I could have always taken this pawn, but that's a bit boring, isn't it? Checkmate is more fun. Checkmate is more fun. I also had a fantastic time over in Norway last weekend. I was over there at the Good Night Chess Pub. Bloody excellent chess pub that is. I had an amazing time, so thanks to everyone for making my time so much fun. And I did a lecture there that I'm going to try to post up also on this channel quite soon, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, so I've won the exchange. Should be good, but I'll probably lose on time. Story of my life. Also, the Crypt event is on the 2nd of November. I've given out invites already to some people. It is an invitational event, so there's not going to be much room, but if you've been following me for years and years, and I've maybe met you, then there's a chance you'll get an invite, but you'll have to email me, and I'm probably going to let down more people than I please, I'm afraid, just because it's a very small venue, and people who played last year get prime entrance first of all, and I'm trying to talk very slowly and win this game. Okay, why am I talking so slowly? Let's talk a bit quicker. Oh no, it's defended. Oh man, that was terrible. That was bloody terrible. No. Okay. That was really annoying. I was cruising there until I just blundered pathetically. Okay. Oh, but this is actually quite pathetic. Oh no. Right, I'm going to try to shut up and try and... My position's, funnily enough, still very good. But because a rook is good against these guys, but it doesn't necessarily matter if you're play like a fuddy-duddy, and I am playing like El Fuddio Duddio, the biggest fuddy-duddy in the state of Fuddy-Duddy Town. Oh no, come on, man. Okay. Oh, look at him, he's giving me a little check here, a little check there, a little check everywhere. Okay, this is a great position though, isn't it? Fantastic position. I'm just trying to draw now. Take one of his pieces. Wow, you know, still a chance here. How much time do I have? Not a lot. Oh, not a lot at all. Oh no, no! That was nearly. That was close. I was getting. I just sort of. I was a split second off there. Okay, so what opening should we do as white? Well, I think we haven't played a normal sort of C4 opening, but I think what I'll do for the rest of this little blitz segment, I'm going to try to get the Budapest Gambit in. But one thing about the Budapest, I realise it's a real fun opening, but you can't just rely on it against D4. Like with the Dutch opening, you can only play the Dutch. You don't have to learn anything else. But with the Budapest, you have to learn another opening, because on move 2, if white has to play 2 moves that you're ready for, D4 and C4, if white doesn't play these 2 moves, you can't get the Budapest, if that makes sense. So you have to have a backup opening, but it's a really exciting opening to play as well. Okay, so this is a very sharp variation where can we take this way and go for the F file? I mean, maybe. Let's try this one. Let's just try this one. Looks like fun. Okay, maybe that it was just incorrect because of some check on B6. Okay, let's beat this guy. Okay, right. I'm saying okay. Look, why am I saying okay so much? Okay. So pawn here, knight takes, knight C5, and then queen here takes, bishop takes. I'd love to get my bishop around to this square in this position. I've got a knight move somewhere, haven't I? I mean, he's put his queen on a very risky square there. So this guy's quick, isn't he? This guy, you know, credit to his quickness. Okay, let's... Okay again. Stop saying okay. Why am I saying okay so much? Weird. Do I normally do that? I mean, obviously, I have no idea what I normally say when I'm doing these videos. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we come. So let's just whip that one off. What with? I guess with a knight. Makes some sense. And now come back here. It's just a weird position, this, but my opponent is moving incredibly quickly. I don't really want to lose that one. Do I have any choice? Well, let's... Oh, it's check. Okay, and he can also just take it anyway. That was. Oh, he's got mate. Oh dear, what am I doing? Half asleep. I don't really, you know, these positions you want to keep the queens on the board. Let's stop that knight coming to b6. I was a little bit worried about that one. And that is a good move, or is it a good move, or is it not a good move? What about rook e1? He's got pawn here. Okay, so he's taking my knight. There I go, saying okay again. But this is looking all right. This is looking all right for me. Even though the queens are off the board, I seem to be up on material, and I've maintained this fantastic pawn here. So we can now come in with ideas of this, and maybe rook f1, and actually start an attack. So d7. Let's use that pawn as well. I've let his king back into this square though. That was a little bit slack, but not the end of the world, because we've got an A pawn as well. And that A pawn is going to be very strong, I feel. Let's I don't know, how good is this ending? I don't know. This is a hard one to assess, actually, because I'm going to lose this pawn. My king, though, has a good chance to come in somewhere. And that takes a lot of time, taking that pawn. I don't know if you could defend this one. I think this is probably good for me, yeah? Because it's whoever has the more dangerous passed pawns often in these openings. And I'm going to have 2 connected passed pawns. Oh, but fuck's sake, Williams. Excuse my French. That was appalling. Just falling for a bloody cheapo yet again. That was disgusting. Oh, God. Oh, not a good game. Not a good game. All right, come on. Let's try again. So, slow start, but things can only get better. So he's gone e4. So no Budapest. Right, he's going to get crushed now, though. Crushing. And he's gone for the Grand Prix attack, which is a pretty good opening. And now I'm just going to play some little a6 move. I used to play this line as black, but I was always worried about some c4 move, and it's a bit like a Najdorf, but with one difference, if you know what the Najdorf is. And the one difference is I haven't moved this knight, which can give some benefits, but I'm not by any means an expert in this position. I'm always worried about moving the knight because the pawn comes there, so it's probably best to defend the e5 square first. And my opponent will probably start pushing here, and you get some quite interesting positions. Now the rook generally goes there. I remember there's some famous Karpov-Kasparov games. My opponent playing on the queen side. He's very quick. He's a very quick player, this guy. But I'm not sure he's playing the best moves. Why didn't he go rook takes, for example? And of course here I need to strike in the center because my queen side is bad. And let's do that by playing this move d5. Okay, gets the 2 bishops. And I'm very frustrated after that last game, as you can probably tell. And again, he plays these moves very quickly, and I mean, he's often asking to be walking into some tactic, but again, I can't see a tactic here for me. So let's just take this one. Maybe the 2 bishops are looking good in the open position. Could be a little bit annoying for me. His two bishops, and I've just blundered as well. This is a bad session. You get this, don't you? Where sometimes it just all goes wrong, Simon. You lose a game, you go a bit on tilt. So, oh dear. And I haven't even got 1 Budapest in. I haven't really woken up yet. Let's excuses. How many excuses can I come up with? So, not good. Just falling for simple tactics today. And okay, well, he's trying to start an attack now, which is okay for him. There we go again, saying that word. But it maybe made more sense not to sacrifice exchange. He's 2 pawns up with 2 bishops, so he's still clearly doing very well. But did he really? Was that really necessary to do that? And now I think we should come in and go for maximum activity and maybe some check here. And I'm getting a little bit of counterplay now, especially with this little check, because he has to come forwards, which again he does very quickly. That's why I'm doubting these quick moves sometimes. They don't always seem like good moves because you never really want to put your king on that square. And he seems to be getting himself into a bit of a tricky situation here with 2 pieces on pre. I'm not really sure what he's been doing. Again, he's moving quickly, but not maybe very well. My last move, I could have maybe taken that one. This one's on pre, so takes, check. No, not much there. And my last move was not the best move, actually. There must have been something stronger than that. Okay, I'm just going to move my king out of the way, but again, what am I doing? I'm playing absolutely horrendous. It's just embarrassing at the moment. Okay, well, could I have taken that bishop a while back? I think he had a back ranker, that's why I was a little bit worried, but it's certainly more tempting than what's happening here. This should be losing again for me. Very swingy game, this one. And how do I get my queen around? Well, he's got queen d5 is the problem. Or he's going that way. Okay, so we'll come back and try to get into g2. His king's still a little bit weak, so it's not completely all over for me. Is my back rank gonna get hit by something nasty? Well, he's threatening this one now, so it's not looking good again. And yeah, my pieces are just running out. Okay, well, not good. Right, we start playing now, and let's go with a Jobava-London, and let's speed up a little bit. I should always play a little bit of a warm-up, shouldn't I, before diving into playing. But we'll go for the normal Jobava-London, and again, he's playing very quickly, but not the best moves. This is not a very good plan. Wasting 2 moves to put your knight on a square, which not very well placed. I could have even put my queen on h5 there. That would have been a more aggressive way of playing. I'm going to go for queenside castling because I'm angry. I want to punish him. I could have gone kingside castling. I mean, even h4 there was very playable, but queenside castling does make sense because he's wasted a little bit of time, and my pieces seem to be quite harmoniously placed. Well done for getting a check-in. I'm not sure, again, how that's helping me. You know, it's weird. Some people, maybe it's just me being like, you know, just thinking, being a bit big-headed or something, but some people, their moves, you know, they don't press you so much, but they keep beating you, so they're obviously doing something better than you, and that seems to be the case here. But his moves are not scary. So let's prove why. And again, that move seems really strange, doesn't it? Really strange, opening up this line to me, which I should be able to punish. So if I go here, he will go queen here. We don't want to swap queens, so let's go rook here first and just play with some simple ideas. And the other idea is to bring my queen to the square, so I will bring my rook there now. This has to be a phenomenal position, and I'm not going to try any except luckily I've got queen e4 there, but again I didn't see that. I didn't see that move at all. You know, it was quite lucky, and I think I'm just going to try to play some sensible moves here. All right, that's better. That's more like it. That was more like it. The Jobava-London comes to the rescue. Right, okay, and now we're going to go to the Dutch. I'm going to go back to basics. When everything goes wrong, doesn't look like we're going to get any Budapest in today because he's not playing the right opening moves. Now, I love this line. I mean, this is perfect against someone like this who plays quickly without much thought and rather artificial moves. I mean, that move to me is artificial. It's a very easy threat to stop. And I love playing the Dutch against players like this because they just play moves without really thinking, and all of a sudden it's checkmate. That is at least the idea that we are going for here. So I'll give him some credit. That's a better move. Because okay, time to develop. I'm wondering if I should have brought this one in, but then I'll just have to calculate it captures a knight g5. I've still got potential to do that. So d5 is another move I'd really like to play, but I think I'm now gonna get this one in. Let's go for that one. Try to get rid of a defender of his king in standard Dutch fashion. Now, if I get one more move in, knight g4 here, this is normally very pleasant. So why can't I play it now when I have threats against this and some threats building against h2? So I'm simply going to take this one now and go a pawn up, which can't be bad. Simple extra pawn. Yeah, some counterplay. I don't think it's enough, but a little bit of counterplay because this king is still weak at the same time. So maybe it's time to take here to bring my rook in the game. And I can consider taking on b4, but he's got queen takes b7. So knight takes here, queen takes here. Let's just play this one first, just to guard that one. His queen is a good piece. I I will admit his queen is good. Now my knight, not such a good piece. I could have done that last move. Maybe it doesn't make much difference. I'm seeing the f4 square for the knight here. So that's one way, and bringing it in. And maybe also I'm a pawn up, so I'm happy to exchange queens. But I think his queen is the best piece, so maybe exchanging it is not such a crazy idea. But we won't do that. Okay, he's got rook here. That's why he played the last move. Does that help him though after knight check or rook f4? I don't think it helps him. So how's he going to defend this? He's gone there anyway. And if I go check, king here takes, he takes here, so I get the queens off that way. But do I have something better like rook here? I don't know. Well, this is very tempting. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. Exchange your queens, as I said, can't be bad. And I can even win another pawn now by taking here. So why not be greedy in this particular situation? And I'm not, again, sure what he's trying to do. This is very good. This is very good. Well, what are you trying to do, sir? You're trying to exchange pieces when your material down, which I'm quite happy to see. Exchange your pieces when your material down. Go ahead and do exchange pieces. Does he have anything? I don't know. I'm always on guard. I'm always a bit like, what have I missed? What have I missed? I don't. He can win this one, but I win on... No, this is good for me. This is simply just good. He's getting some little tricks here. But so what? So what? This must be a good position for me. And... Okay. Not really sure what I'm doing either though. I'm playing some suspicious moves now, which is not good. Why don't I just push my pawns? Come on, pawns. You should be pushed. I'm giving him a bit too much play here. A little bit too much play for my liking. And he's getting some pawns over there. So it's time to get behind those pawns, because they're becoming quite dangerous. And this position is I've made it very unclear with my rather poor play. So here h5 is good. Now I'm threatening checkmate. That's always nice. So he's had to do something a little bit desperate here. But this must be good. I mean, it is good. There's no doubt about it. And here, now I can push these guys. Don't lose on time. That'll be very frustrating if you lose on time, Williams. Get behind the pawn. Behind the pawn. And thank you very much. Back and there's this. Oh, we had the warm-up. We had the little warm-up. And actually, we should try to play someone else. See if I can get a different opening. And see if I can actually get a Budapest in. That guy's done a runner now. He realised I'm warmed up. So he said, okay. Okay, things are starting to go downhill. Let's change, and let's see if we get someone else. So yeah, I'd love to get one game with a Budapest at least. It'd be nice to do that. So yeah, some exciting times ahead with stuff that's coming out as well. And one thing I really do want to do. So we're going to try Jobava, and I love the Jobava-London. I'm so much fun with it. I'm scoring very well in blitz. I need to get back streaming again. That's what I really want to do next week. So if I can get a load of work out the way, then streaming will be fun. And I think that's what I'd love to get back to doing. So I actually prepared this line recently for the course, and I came to the conclusion it's just like a bad French, because of the knight being in the way of the c pawn. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a terrible position. Now, can I try to punish him quickly with this move? Knight takes here. Do we have... I don't think so. Let's defend that one first. I'd love to get my knight here. Now, if he goes bishop h6, you don't want to exchange off light square bishops, because my bishop is a very nice piece, but maybe I will have to, because he's got c6 coming. So let's keep it as interesting as possible. Now this is a bit of a dubious way of playing because my pawn's now very weak. So kind of like, you know, kind of shouldn't have, well, I shouldn't have done this, should I? Because I made that pawn weak, but just trying to keep it interesting at least. And let's push that one back. Now, how can I get compensation if he takes there? I want to play this, but obviously he just goes knight takes knight. Now if he takes there, I need to open up things. So can we go here first? Did I have check and then knight in? This is interesting because I'm hitting this target. I'm coming here. I've got to keep the tempo up because if he wins the pawn on d6, then notice this position is certainly no good for me. So he's had to go backwards. Now there's no sacks here. I've got queen here. Looks natural. Try to get the queen creating a bit of pressure. And now bishop here would be natural, but he's got queen f6 always. So if I go f3, knight takes here, bishop h6, queen f6, bishop here, queen f5, takes, oh, he's got knight takes. I've got bishop e7 there. So let's try this one, trying to win the exchange for a little combination. My idea is to get my bishop to e7. Oh, he's got knight here. Fuckery. Why's my language all of a sudden got worse? Because my play has. Well, I missed knight there. I thought he had to go queen to that square. So now I am pawned down. Oh well. My time is okay. Let's try to create some problems here anyway with Harry-O. I wonder, are you guys getting sick of me calling Harry now? I sometimes get a little bit sick of calling it Harry. I guess Harry's been going on now for quite a number of years, hasn't he? I've been calling Harry for how long now? A long time. So maybe it's time to, you know, people are like, oh no, just stop calling it Harry, please. Come on, call it something else. Maybe I should. Well, actually, I'm saying this because I actually read this. I read this the other day. Someone was saying it's getting a bit sickening. Some book review or something, DVD review of me. It's getting a bit sickening. All this talk about Harry. You know, the time has passed. Don't know. Should Harry be put to sleep? Oh, poor Harry. Don't say it like that. I'm very slow today. Okay. Well, when am I not slow? I think what we'll do after this, we'll play one more game in the hope we get a Budapest. Just a short little blitz session today. And I'll try to come back with some more quality material soon. So, I mean, I've been doing a lot of little blitz sessions, but I think it would be nice to change something up. I've got such good ideas for some YouTube videos that have never been done before, but it's finding the time to do it. I mean, you know, when you're doing chess stuff, it's like, okay, I try to do lots of different stuff. You have to survive, but I'd love to just say, right, I'm gonna have 1 month where I just do YouTube, and then I have 1 month where I just stream, like Fiona streamed every day for a month. Something like that would be really cool to, you know, just commit to doing something for a time period. But it's hard to do that financially. From a financial point of view, okay, I can resign because of the time situation here. My position is probably quite good here, if anything, because my pawn is very strong and his knight is not so strong. So, oh, I mean, you can't spend 2 seconds when you've got 10 seconds left. Ridiculous. And he's putting some cheapos on the board as well. I mean, I deserve it. I move too slowly, you know. It's blitz. It's not slow play, is it? And okay, I'm probably blundering something here. Yeah, okay. So we'll see if we can get one more game against this guy in the hope we get play d4. Can we get one Budapest? Can we finish? No! See, when they play moves like this, it's just like, oh, come on. You can't really play the Can you play the Budapest? I don't know. Let's see. Can you still do it? Is this still playable? I don't know. Probably not as playable, but why not? Let's give it a go. let's give it a go. He's not going to put me off playing the Budapest. No, no, no. And we have a weird Budapest because the bishop rarely goes there in the Buda. But this is all right, isn't it? This is like it must be an opening. This in the DVD, I just start on move 2 after d4 and c4 because that is considered to be the main Buda. And his bishop does look a bit better here than it would be in other situations. Maybe bishop d7 was correct. So let's go for that and try to get rid of that bishop because it is a good piece. So he's of course not allowing me to do that, and it must be slightly better for him, this position. Let's probe. And where does this knight want to go? I want to get rid of this guy, don't I? f4 is quite risky because he does weaken himself a little bit at the same time. Let's try to exchange off that knight if I can. I doubt he will allow it. Well, that's also a good move. See, I'm missing a lot of moves today, and after that I could be in serious trouble just because of g7. This is really bad already. It's one of those sessions I want to forget or immediately. Yeah, I mean this is resignable. I think I might just call it a day, guys. Well, anyway, well played to my opponent. Bad session from me. It happens. Drop some rating, but that's the way it goes. So anyway, just to keep you knowing that I'm still alive here with that little YouTube video. So I'll get back to posting some more. We'll get Fiona's course out tomorrow, and hopefully next week I'll have a bit more time to commit to getting some good quality content out that's free. You know, I try to do a combination of free content and content that hopefully some of you guys buy, because obviously if I can do paid content and people buy it, it gives me more time to do free content. It's impossible just to do free content the whole time because how do you sort of make money? So that's where we're going to go. So anyway, cheers for that, and I hope you enjoyed wallowing in my blitz misery there. It wasn't very much fun for me, but there you go. Such is life, and I'll see you all soon.